choke from behind with a pull. Choke from behind with a pull. The biggest thing on this is you base and you turn in and fight them. Right? There is a radial break in the arm. Do I think it's cool? Do I think if you can get it, it's great? It was one of my first questions in Krav Maga. And now I'm going to have to give you the visual. So choke from behind with a pull, right? He's grabbing me, boom, and I'm able to come in right here. Right here I have a radial break. But more importantly, I kicked him and the fight was on. It was my first question to Krav Maga. Why are we doing that? It seems kind of fancy. The answer, we have their hand. If we can use it, we will use it. But if you lose it, that's fine. Because I said to my instructor, I'm like, hey, choke me from behind with a pull. And I'm like, this is what I do. They come in here and I'm like, whoa, man. I'm like, in the fight. And he's like, oh, that's fine. I'm like, okay, cool. Because getting that, I don't get a lot. And especially if your partner doesn't actually choke you, if they're kind of pulling you, well, we're not going to come up with a different defense. Our hands are still going to come there. You're not going to be able to get their hand, right? Unless they're getting, right, a really good pluck, and your pluck is on their thumb. See where my pluck is? The most important thing is I face, I'm coming around. I have his thumb here, and now I can get that radial break. But right here, you know what happens even if I get that? He says, I want it back. And the most important thing was to get weapons on them, right? And you didn't get pulled down. If you're so surprised, hopefully your backwards fall is okay. And now you're in a fight, whether they're standing or they went to the ground with you. The most important part of this technique, I want to address this danger, but it is this base right here. Keep pulling me. Base and come around. And now he's that close, I have a knee. I have a front kick. If he keeps pulling and he's separated from me, I have a front kick. It looks like this. Right here, boom, here. Oh, and now he's way too far away, so now I have an advancing kick kind of thing. I know, you just try to give it to me. That's all right. Right? You didn't need to be that far. Usually just them pulling you is enough. He just added a little extra in there. So get in. It is this here. The way you can practice this one, all right, and which we're going to do right now, is just risk falling on your butt. Risk it. I want you to see whatever's behind you. We're all going to go in the same direction, right? And all fall the same way when we do this, but mock it up. Go here, look, and can you come around? You'll probably naturally do it if you just do that. Or your partner actually just pulls you. You don't know how many people have had trouble with this, and I'm like, the trouble is they're not pulling you. They're grabbing you and stopping. And that's not an attack. Somebody's trying to pull you somewhere into a car, rip you to the ground. So it's scary, right? It's scary that you're just like, how far can I go to risk it? Give it a try. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can't bring your knees forward like that and bring yourself back. Especially you'll get people that are flexible to be able to do that. Yeah, if it's a violent pull from behind, you're on your ass, right? Awareness. That you got ambushed and they really intend just grab your shoulders and rip you down from behind. It'd be freaking awesome if you're that athletic. It really just comes to athleticism and how many times you train that, but a bit of it is athleticism too. I think I'm on my ass if somebody intends to do that. So don't get that in your head. They're choking you, right? A lot of times something might happen. Somebody will choke you and then they'll decide to do something else. They'll put hands on you. You don't know how many times I have seen takedowns and somebody will go, I have the takedown. And you can see it. There's a pause. They're in that hip claw dump. You can see them. They're giving it. Maybe I'm giving it to them, maybe not, but you can sometimes just see. They're like Christmas. Yes, I got this. And I got it. It's the bike. It's a big box. That's the look on your partner's face when they go and they're about to do it. And now you have a chance to counter it because they went, I'm surprised, here it comes. But sometimes people will put a choke on and they just put hands on you. They just grabbed you. And then they might slam you down. It might be somebody trying to pull you out of the fight because they don't even know you're the good guy. Right? And they put hands on you, and then you're fighting, and then they try to pull you back. I mean, we could come up with, 10 today of context, of things somebody might do to you. Questions there? All right, pull your partner. That's the biggest thing on this technique. Keep pulling them slow and steady back. And it might have a little bit of a pull down as you're getting more comfortable with it. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2.